Hi friends, welcome to Konexio Technical Insight. I am Rahul Randeria and I will be conducting today's show. Today we would be discussing regarding the trends, the setups, the technical indicators, the candlestick patterns on Nifty, Bank Nifty as well as on the different asset classes. Now first of all let us discuss what we have mentioned in our last video. In our last video or in our last couple of weeks video also we have been mentioning that markets are finding somewhere bottom from these levels and they are poised for a pre-Diwali rally, and that we have seen in the past trading sessions and in the last week also. We have been recommending to buy Nifty on dips and Bank Nifty on dips with a target of maybe 17,500, 17,600 was our last week target. And looking at the overall setup, we feel that the market is set for an upside rally further from these levels. Now, next week is a truncated week due to a couple of holidays because of Diwali, and we are having a Murat trading. So market might remain in a positive trajectory. It might open with a positive gap. It could consolidate, and then after that, if there is any weakness, that should be used as a buying opportunity. Now let us go to the daily charts of the Nifty and we'll try to figure out what is the trend setting out in the Nifty, what are the patterns formed on the daily charts of the Nifty, and we'll try to identify what could be the trend in the coming weeks. Now this is the channel which we have been discussing since last couple of weeks, and it has been moving. Nifty has been moving in this particular rising channel. So current week also we feel that the similar trend has been intact, and from here also the momentum of the markets are very positive, and we feel that sooner rather than later, or sooner or later, market has potential to test its lifetime high and might break those levels also. So now this is the channel which we have identified after the last week trend. Now you can see this is the rising channel from the swing low of 15,100. It has been moving in this channel, making higher tops, higher bottoms. The momentum is positive. It is currently, you can see, it is on the midway. Now let me put the indicator RSI so we can see what are the signals on the indicators. So we will get some sort of confirmation that the undertone of the market is positive. Yes, accordingly, this particular RSI, it is in the comfort zone. It is with a positive crossover. Prices are showing strength. This is the daily charts. So momentum is positive, and we might see a rally from these levels. Any gap up opportunity from these levels, one should wait for a dip, then try to create long positions at the lower levels. Now let us go to the weekly charts, and we'll try to identify what could be the trend. Now this is the weekly chart. You can see rising channel. Now on the weekly charts, it is a very strong bullish candle followed by a couple of bullish candle, dojis and hammers which lower shadow. Now looking at this formation, we feel that Nifty has potential to test its lifetime high maybe next 2 to 3 months. So definitely looking at this weekly charts, we feel any dips should be used as a buying opportunity. Now let us go to the supports and resistance level in the Nifty for the next week. You will see the support in the Nifty for the next week is placed around from these levels. The first support in the Nifty is placed at 17,421 is the first support. Second support in the Nifty is placed at 17,311. Third support in the Nifty is placed at 112. Now, whereas on the upside, the first resistance on the Nifty is placed around 17,670. Second resistance in the Nifty is placed around 17,838, and third resistance is placed around 17,919. These are the important supports and resistance level in the Nifty for the next week. Traders should try to follow these levels and try to trade in the direction of the primary trend. One should wait for a dip before going long, because on Monday we feel that we might have a huge gap up because the Dow Jones, the US market has been on a positive note. So definitely after opening up gap, we should wait for some pullback and then try to enter long at the lower levels. Now let us go to the Bank Nifty daily charts and we'll try to figure out what we have observed on the Bank Nifty. On Bank Nifty daily charts, you will see similar kind of pattern has been seen from here onwards, and what we feel that looking at this particular price volume and price RSI action, we feel the momentum is very much positive. Let me put a parallel channel so we can have a long-term view on Bank Nifty from these levels. This is the rising channel which we have been discussing from quite some time, and Bank Nifty has been moving into this particular trajectory. Currently, the Bank Nifty is on the midway of this particular channel. The Bank Nifty has potential to test the levels of maybe 43,000 in the couple of weeks. Definitely at these levels, the momentum, the undertone of the banking sector is bullish. Any dips should be used as a buying opportunity. Now let us go to the weekly charts of the Bank Nifty and we'll try to figure out what could be the larger degree trend from here onwards. You can see on the weekly candle, last week the candle was a strong bullish candle. It is on the midway here. What it is indicating that RSI is also positive and Bank Nifty has again a potential to test its lifetime high, which is almost around 41,900. So definitely any correction in Bank Nifty should be used as a buying opportunity from these levels. Now let us discuss the important supports and resistance level in Bank Nifty for the next week. The important support level for the Bank Nifty for the next week is placed at 40,355. Second support in the Bank Nifty is placed at 40,099. Third support in the Bank Nifty is placed around 39,608. On the upside, the first resistance in the Bank Nifty is placed at 41,032. Above that, the second resistance is placed around 41,159, and third resistance in the Bank Nifty is placed around 41,840. These are the important supports and resistance level in Nifty and Bank Nifty. Looking at to the charts of Nifty and Bank Nifty, the primary trend seems to be positive. Any dips should be used as a buying opportunity. Again, I would like to say next week is a truncated week because of the couple of holidays due to festive season, and any cool off, any corrections should be used to buy at the lower levels. Now friends, let us come to the third segment of our show, which is option analysis. In option analysis, we'll try to study the option data of Nifty, Bank Nifty, calls input, and we'll try to figure out what could be the upper range where Nifty could test, or Bank Nifty is likely to test the upper level, or if there is some sort of cool off of correction, what could be the support area from particular levels, from these levels. So we'll see. So you will see on the screen Nifty calls. In Nifty calls, you can see there has been the rise in volumes, rise in the open interest, rise in the implied volatility. Though the implied volatility is still in the comfort zone, it is between 10.62 to 10.63. Now here you can see the action was seen in 17,600 calls, 17,700 calls, 17,800 calls, and 17,900 calls. Option premiums are flat, slightly negative. So most probably we might see a gap up opening on the back of the international market being positive on the weekend. So maybe next week also, at least on Monday, we might see a huge gap up opening, and any corrections should be used to buy at the lower levels. Now let us discuss what we have observed in Nifty puts. You will see on the screen the action was seen in 17,500 puts, 17,350 puts, 17,200 puts, and 17,100 puts. Now here you can see there has been rise in the volumes. There has been a rise in the open interest, but in 17,200 puts there has been slightly shedding in the open interest. Implied volatility is between 13.39 and 15.19. There has been a slight drop in Nifty puts, which gives some sort of indication that smart money might be writing Nifty puts, which might pull Nifty or push Nifty on the upside from these levels. So definitely the momentum is positive, and the market are likely to trade positive at least for the next week. Any dips should be used as a buying opportunity. Now let us discuss what we have observed in Bank Nifty calls. You will see on the screen the data. In Bank Nifty calls, the action was seen in 41,000 calls, 41,500 calls, and 41,700 calls. Here you can see there has been a significant rise in the option premium. There has been a rise in the volume. There has been a rise in the open interest. Implied volatility is also between 14.73 and 15.63. So definitely smart money is already buying the Bank Nifty out of the money call, and we feel that on the upside, Bank Nifty might test 41,700 to maybe 42,000 at least in the next week. So the momentum seems to be positive on looking at this data. Now let us see what we have observed in Bank Nifty puts. In Bank Nifty puts, the action was seen in 40,500 puts, then 40,000 puts, then 39,800 puts. Here you can see there's a rise in the open interest, rise in the volumes, rise in implied volatility. Implied volatility is between 16.92 and 18.76, but there has been a significant drop in the option premium. Rising implied volatility and dropping option premium is clearly indicating that the smart money, the smart market participants are very much bullish on Bank Nifty from these levels. They are writing Bank Nifty puts, which will push Bank Nifty sharply from these levels. And looking at the global market closing on the Friday, we feel that we might see a huge gap of opening on Monday. So definitely the momentum is positive. Next week is a truncated week. We might see high volatility because of Mura trading also. One needs to be little cautious. Do not go and jump and buy if there is a gap of opening. Wait for some correction and then try to create long positions at the lower levels. So most probably on the upside, Bank Nifty might test 42,000 and Nifty might test 17,900 to 18,000 in the next week. Any dips should be used as a buying opportunity. Now friends, let us come to the final segment of our show, which is positional call. I've identified one stock. The name of the stock is Gail. Let me put the daily chart of the Gail so we'll have a clear view that what is the pattern. The stock has been underperforming since last couple of months. Now you will see on the daily charts that it has been forming a downward falling triangle pattern, or it is on the verge of a breakout of a falling wedge. You will see on the daily charts, this is the pattern which I have been discussing. Let me put an indicator which is RSI. So we will see a price volume plus indicator action, and then we'll try to figure out what could be the trend from here. Almost the stock is likely to make bottom from these levels. Let me draw this particular wedge. Stock is on a verge of a breakout. It is into slightly oversold territory. Any push above this particular range will take the stock to the levels of 100 mark from these levels. So short-term investors, positional traders, short-term investors, or at least or long-term investors also can buy the stock at current levels, which is 86.45 for an upside short-term target of 100. Short-term means maybe this target would be for a time period of next 3 to 4 months. Looking at, you can see this is the falling wedge. The stock has corrected from the levels of 115 to almost 82 mark. It is near the multiple support region. It has formed a downward falling wedge. It is on a verge of a breakout. The prices are showing strength. The volume is also giving indication, and here RSI is also into comfort zone. So friends, short-term investors can buy at current levels for an upside target of 100 rupees. This stock is a slow moving stock, and definitely uh, this stock should be in one's portfolio. So thank you very much, friends, for watching the show. Wish you all a happy Diwali and a prosperous New Year, and have a nice trading week. Thank you.